In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything.
Trust nothing.
It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader. Hope everyone is doing well this evening. Michael kicking it off tonight saying Bearded Boy Wonder left Miguel hanging all week. So thank you for that reminder, Michael. But yes, NFT New York was fantastic, a little bit chaotic, but I am back. I know you guys missed me. I know the show's not the same. Oh, wait a minute.
I know
Miguel
it's
actually said
it's
it was
way
better.
higher quality without you.
Yeah, I know. I knew that. I knew that was coming. So, but I am back. And we are excited to have some fun this evening, Crypto fam. Listen, if you are not already in the Discord, you know what to do. It's below the video. Join the Danger Alpha Discord. We won around the blockchain tonight, and we let everybody know. So there's going to be some new people. Hopefully, we've got some new people in here tonight. If you are new, welcome. We love you. We are glad that you are here. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Miguel, what is on the podium this evening?
We got FTX rounding up all the crypto companies and trying to pull the crypto markets out of the dumps, trying to consolidate everything into its iron fist and rule crypto like the new Mark Zuckerberg. I'm telling you, man, these guys, bro, these guys that look all nice and innocent, the little nerdy kid, you got to watch out for them, bro. You got to watch out for them. They got the money.
That is a fact. That's happening. And it's not just them. We're going to dive into that as well. We're going to talk a little bit about Anonymous tonight, which is always an interesting topic. So make sure you stick around for that because they always bring the heat. And then the EU, you know, we're always talking regulatory clarity or lack thereof. You know, we're getting into some politics because it's Debate Crypto. We're questioning everything, right? We are going to get into that this evening as well. So make sure you guys smash the likes. One of the things I've noticed, guys, we'll get 50, 60, 80, 500 people in here, and the likes just aren't there. So I guess I'm just asking, take an extra second, X out of the live chat, smash the like, and then let's get active in the chat. That tells YouTube that you love me a long time, right? Let's make sure to do that. So let's check out on the crypto markets. Let's see. All of y'all know it's been a little rough, but let me take a look here. Let's see what's up. So the total cryptocurrency market cap is down 0.93%. Let me actually update this to make sure we're at the right spot here. Yep, at $939.23 billion with a B dollars. We are still south of $1 trillion. Bitcoin at 20,799, been flirting around that 20,000, 21,000, 19,000, 19 to 21K, quite a bit, up 1.21% on the 7-day, but that's not very difficult considering we were getting absolutely murdered. ETH at $11.99, getting comfortable around that $1,000 to $1,200 mark. We are up almost 8% on the week, so no complaints from the ETH holder here that my ETH bags are at least, you know, hanging tough. We've got then Tether and USDC stable coins number 3 and 4. BNB $234, XRP hanging out at 35 cents, Cardano just under 50 cents. Solana just under $40 at $38.79, and then Dogecoin rounding out the top 10 at 7 cents. So what does this tell you? Well, it tells you that the markets still suck. And I want to just say this before we dive into the first piece of what we're going to get into this evening. You need to get comfortable with the idea that the bull market isn't turning around tomorrow. Okay. It's just the reality. If it does, and I'm wrong, I will be freaking super excited to come on here and say, you know what, Keeper was wrong. But I don't think Keeper is wrong on this. And so get comfortable. You know, this is the time where we don't give financial advice. We just tell you, listen, DCA, 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 these are opportunities. And if we can't look at it like that, I don't know what we're doing here.
100%. So. By the way, I want to address something real quick. So I just got notified in the Discord that somebody apparently is trying to scam people on Twitter with our name, DebateCrypto OG. So if anyone is messaging you on Twitter, on Discord, from CryptoKeeper, from BlockchainCrusader, from DebateCrypto OG, if anyone is ever messaging you, it's not us. I don't message or add anybody on Discord, so I will never message you. I only speak to you through Discord, and we will never reach out to you on Twitter. You might reach out to us and we'll reply to you, but we will never, ever reach out to you and start asking about how's the crypto market going for you. It's just not
Yeah,
gonna
listen,
happen.
we know how the crypto markets are going, and we have no interest in, let's be honest, we've got a lot going on. I don't truly have an interest on how every single individual, I know how their portfolios are going. They suck, right? They suck. And that's just part of it. So we will not be reaching out to you. So make sure you're paying
By the way,
attention to
shout out
those
to
scammers.
Crypto Billy with the super chat. Winter is coming. DCA. Dude, I'm rewatching Game of Thrones right now, so that winter is coming. It hit me, dude.
That's a clutch point. And Crypto Billy, I want to tell you, we appreciate the love, man. It seems like every single night we got super chats coming from your way. So thank you very much. It is much appreciated. We see you. And as Miguel's been saying in the Discord, we're always watching. Well, he's been saying
100%.
I'm always watching, but we are always watching. So let's get active in the Discord. If you guys are in there, make sure, if you're not in there, fix it, get in there, and let's have some fun. We like to have some fun in the Discord.
Let's get it. Come on.
Let's get it. So what do we want to start off with, Miguel? We want to start off with FTX, or we want to start off with the European Union? What do we want to start off with? Anonymous? What do we want?
Let's get the European Union out of the way, bro. Let's
talk about the EU. So European Union plans to ban interest payments on deposits in stablecoins. I'm seeing a narrative. The European Union is preparing to ban cryptocurrency platforms from charging interest on stablecoin deposits, according to Patrick Hansen, head of strategy at DeFi Unstoppable Finance. According to his tweets, lawmakers will set high regulatory requirements for issuers of all types of stablecoins, with no exceptions being made for algorithmic ones. The decision will be announced at a meeting of representatives from the European Parliament, the European Commission, and the Council of the European Union on June 30th. The meeting itself will be the last in a series of sessions on the MICA, the MICA, which is Markets and Crypto Assets Bill, on the regulation of cryptocurrencies. The main issues have already passed all stages of agreement, and only minor points remain to be clarified, according to Hansen. He noted that the EU Commission is also ready to introduce rules governing NFT tokens too. The aim is to protect consumers by requiring NFT platforms to obtain special licenses. It then goes on further to talk about the Bitcoin ban is not under consideration, but in April, the European Union approved a new anti-money laundering provisions and a related bill that would have a new body whose task list includes monitoring cryptocurrency transactions. The bill not only banned anonymous cryptocurrency transactions, but also obliged large cryptocurrency companies to register their businesses in Europe and obtain a license. Miguel, we talk about a lot of this on the regular because we are all about you holding on to what little bit of privacy we have left. What does this mean for the people in the EU? And I got to say, it's not just the EU. This is just a place where we're talking about right now. It's happening all over. What is this article really saying? We're always questioning everything. What is being said here?
Dude, so what's happening here is they do not want people to hide their money in crypto. They do not want to. Everybody has this fear that crypto is going to get banned by governments. Governments are not going to ban crypto. They know that there's a ton of money to be made off crypto. It's just like another stock market has just been created. The amount of money that's going to flow into this market in the next decade is humongous. It's tremendous. It's unimaginable right now. So they are preparing for that. They are preparing to make as much money off of it as possible. They just want to make sure that they can squeeze you for every penny. They want to make sure that they can keep control over you and that you don't become your own bank. You don't have self-custody, and that they're always tracking and watching everything that you're doing on the blockchain. So they're not going to ban crypto. They're not going to ban Bitcoin, but there will be conditions to their acceptance of crypto, and that is no privacy and, a lot of more control and regulation. So regulations are going to definitely be coming heavy, especially throughout this bear market now.
I think it's interesting too. They're kind of bringing the 1-2 punch. We've had a lot of negative talk on DeFi, and there's been, in fair regard, there's been a lot of just chaos coming from the DeFi sector. And so what I think is interesting is instead of directly attacking DeFi has done a good enough job of itself recently devouring and attacking itself. So people are kind of scared of the DeFi sector. So what's the next thing that needs to be handled as these banks and these lawmakers look at it? Well, stablecoins, because stablecoins are the most relatable. I will tell you that a stablecoin, I believe, is the most simple thing to explain to someone as it relates to cryptocurrencies. If you can very simply say, hey, basically what's happening here is a digital asset is the representation of $1. Like if you can just make it that simple, which essentially is what's happening there, people can say, oh, okay, so it's another way of saying I'm holding $1 or whatever whatever that currency is. And so I think it's interesting they're attacking that because why? Because these banks, where do they make their money? On dollars, on a stable, right, coin, which is, the US dollar, if you want to call that a stable coin.
Yeah, and they want to keep all that APY for themselves, right? They don't want people making APY.
Actually, Johnny Crypto, I think it was Johnny, or maybe it was, I think Johnny Crypto tonight on Around the Blockchain made the comment that, these banks are being lent money from the Fed and basically are getting 2-3% on this money, and then they turn around and hand it over to us and say, hey, if you put money in your savings account, we'll give you 0.001%. It is a freaking joke. We've talked about it time and time again. This is what's happening here. They're trying to regulate, they're trying to crack down just simply to stop what little bit of money that is already not going into their pockets. They want to make sure that no more of it funnels around them, that it has to go directly through them. And
100%, dude. 100%.
That's basically what's happening there. So let's talk about we want to do Anonymous last or FTX?
Let's do FTX last. Let's hit Anonymous next.
So let's talk about Anonymous. So Anonymous vows to bring Do Kwon's crimes to light. Hacktivist group Anonymous has pledged to make sure Terra co-founder Do Kwon is brought to justice as soon as possible in regards to the collapse of the Terra Luna and Terra USD, which is UST, ecosystems in May. On Sunday, a video purportedly coming from the anonymous hacker group aired out a laundry list of Kwon's alleged wrongdoings, including cashing out $80 million each month from Luna and Terra USD prior to its collapse, as well as his role in the fall of stablecoin Basis Cash, for which Do Kwon allegedly co-created under the pseudonym Rick Sanchez in late 2020. Says Do Kwon, if you are listening, sadly, there is nothing that can be done to reverse the damage that you have done. At this point, the only thing that we can do is hold you accountable and make sure that you are brought to justice as soon as possible. The hacker group said it would be looking into Do Kwon's actions since he entered the crypto space to expose his alleged crimes. Anonymous is looking into Do Kwon's entire history since he entered the crypto space to see what we can learn and bring to light. There is no doubt that there are many more crimes to be discovered in your trail of destruction. Miguel, I think that the hacktivist group at its core seem to have this moral, they feel that they're going to show and present to you this moral high ground, this kind of, like nose up in the air. We're going to bring all of this to light. The funny part about it is they're a hacktivist group, right? And so what they can do great things. And I think that it is someone you probably don't want to mess with, because these hackers can grab, information is the currency of 2022. Yep. So I think it'll be interesting. My question is, do you think that they are going to be able to do more than just cast shadows on his name? Do you think that they're going to be able to truly bring some things to light, or is it going to be a lot of talk, a lot of newspaper articles, or what they have you?
Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to pull things out, but if it's there and they're committed, right? It all depends on how committed they really are. If they are committed to finding this information and it exists digitally, they can find it, they can get it, they can make it happen. So I mean, there's already been tons of evidence or tons of rumors around Do Kwon about what's happened, right? If things have been 100% confirmed just yet, I don't know. But things are very shady about what happened with Terra. So I do think that they have good grounds to find what happened and reveal it, right? What did Edward Snowden do? He did the same thing. He didn't hack into the system. He was part of the system, pulled out the information and shared it with the world. These people can find you anywhere digitally and get what you've done on there and pull it out and show it to the world. And, WikiLeaks has done the same. And so that's just part of the game. I think it is important. They might not have the, they're hackers, so they're doing illegal activity by, unwanting, getting into your computer and stealing some information. But is it stealing when it was already from a thief in the first place? That's the question.
Yeah, and I am really interested to see that when we look back at this, what had happened, and you and I have talked about this. This was actually an article that I think we read some of prior. There was a lot of money that was funneling out of the ecosystem as this was collapsing, and it's not like someone saw it collapsing and started funneling money. No, there had been money funneling out months in advance and large amounts. And so it begs the question, was this the game plan all along? And if so, my gosh, dude, I don't know how people sleep at night.
Dude,
you know, I'm very open about having, you know, a past and made some bad decisions and turned my life around and did all of these things. That was really like, it's still sometimes hard to be like, look back and say, damn, like, what was I doing? Like, that was not the person that I am, right? I can't imagine funneling tens and hundreds of millions and billions of dollars off people and thinking that you're going to go jet setting and riding around on your yacht and your private jet and your plane and whatever, and just being okay with, you know, oh, well, I mean, I'm a crypto billionaire, a crypto millionaire. No, you're not. You're a freaking thief. That's what you are.
And it makes it even worse when it was literally days before it happened, the crash happened. He came out in an interview saying it's fun to watch crypto companies die.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yes, that was it was a live interview. He literally said it on video. Yes, it's fun to watch crypto companies die. It's going to be an interesting time when the bear market comes. Days later, massive collapse. I'm sure he was having a big fun day to the bank, taking all that money that he stole from everybody.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that everyone in the stream needs to be aware of, these big institutions will use you for what's called exit liquidity, okay? They will pump the markets and then sell into that pump as you are thinking the market's taken off. They know they're selling into that run up, right? That's called using you as exit liquidity. And then who gets left holding the bags? You do. It's part of the reason why when we talk about dollar cost averaging, we also talk about, hey, you know, if you can, if it makes sense for you and your portfolio, taking profits along the way is a really important piece of that puzzle. I myself have openly talked about how I absolutely have crushed myself in the past from getting a little too greedy at certain points and saying, you know what, nah, I'm not going to take profits yet. I know I had a game plan to take some profits here, but let me push this a little bit further. And, you know, candidly, it has hurt over the long term. But again, as we also say, you just don't know where the top is. You don't know where the bottom is. And it's why we are huge advocates for having some fun with some trading and learning how to trade. Okay. But long term, it's why we are Danger Close Alpha, DCA, Debate Crypto Academy, DCA, right? Dollar cost average, DCA, DCA, DCA. So if you haven't picked that up, we are big fans of the simple around here. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what ends up, you know, transpiring from all of this, but I do think that people need to be held accountable for this 100%. kind of actions. It is downright criminal. So we will see. All right, so let's check in with the chat real quick. What do we got going on over in the chat? Let's see here. Flat Smack said 95% will fail, and it's fun to watch them die. Yeah, that is not it. That is not fun. Let's see. Frankie Candles in the house, or at least the Candle Mafia in the house. I actually forgot for probably the first time. I've been off for a week and I'm screwing things up. I'm already throwing it out the window. Frankie, sorry, you died on the side of the road before the stream. I always announce it. Guys, check out the Candle Mafia. Jump over, check out Frankie Candles over on BitBoy Crypto Show. If you want some good TA on the daily 545, make sure to check him out after Around the Blockchain. So let's dive into the next article. Crypto fam in the chat, we love you guys. We are glad you're here. Let's keep blowing it up. Let's keep having fun. Make sure you take a pause, X out of the live chat, smash the likes, and if you're not in the Discord, fix it. Let's talk about the almighty Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX.
The Zuckerberg of crypto.
Yeah, that's right. This is the crypto Zuckerberg right here. All right, so FTX eyeing purchase of Robinhood report. FTX denied the Bloomberg report, saying there are no active M&A conversations about Robinhood currently taking place. So it's a rumor, you know, but usually these rumors have a little something. FTX might buy Robinhood, but that's depending on whom you ask. Multiple people with knowledge of the matter told Bloomberg News today that CEO Sam Bankman-Fried is deliberating internally about how to go about buying the stock and crypto trading app. Per another anonymous source, Robinhood has not yet been formally approached with an offer, and no final decision has been made at FTX. Hood shares skyrocketed on the news of the new potential acquisition, up about 14%. Hood is obviously Robinhood, guys. Up about 14% to $9.12, $9.12 as of this writing. The stock hit an all-time low of $6.89 just a few weeks ago. However, shortly after the news broke, Bankman-Fried told Decrypt in a statement that while he and FTX are excited about Robinhood's business prospects and potential ways we could partner with them, there are no active M&A conversations about Robinhood currently taking place. Last month, Bankman-Fried bought 7.6% of Robinhood, saying at the time that he had no intention of using his stake in the company to change or influence its direction. Miguel,
that sounds familiar. That sounds like the same thing Elon did. Bought a small portion. I'm not interested. Don't worry, guys. Hey, by the way, I buy the whole company.
Yeah, FTX is doing a lot. Not just Robinhood talks. We're talking about BlockFi, Celsius. They are actively
Voyager.
Yes, and Voyager. They are actively. And so, for those of you that don't know, essentially what's happening is a lot of these platforms are they're in
underwater
trouble
right now.
They are underwater. They are at a liquidity crisis, if you will. They have offered these returns that essentially they can't keep up with when the market finally did dump, right?
Yep.
And so what's happening is there's a bunch of debt sitting on top and pressing down on these platforms. Well, there's not a bunch of debt, or if there is, it's good debt and he's set up and ready for it, sitting on FTX. What's FTX trying to do? And this is what I want to ask Miguel. So FTX, if they are in a solid position while the markets are down and have the ability to buy all this up, are they essentially trying to play Monopoly and they're trying to put hotels on everything?
Yes, 100%, right? They're trying to set themselves up to compete against all other exchanges and to be a one-stop shop for everything. If you can take out BlockFi, you can take out Celsius, you can take out Robinhood. Robinhood doesn't only have crypto, it also has stocks. So now they've put stocks onto their stuff. They already have FTX and all the stuff that FTX is doing with crypto. So, and they have it with Robinhood. So they've acquired all these new users from Robinhood that don't have as much experience investing to be on FTX, but they've been on Robinhood doing Dogecoin and all these other coins. Now they've got them. They've got stock people from Robinhood. They've got FTX. They start getting Celsius or BlockFi. They start getting all the people that are trying to do all the lending and APY stuff. They can fix that, rebrand all that scenario, and then throw it back out there. And now it's trustworthy again because it's FTX, right? And they've cut out they've cut off the rot from BlockFi or Celsius, whichever one they buy out. So they're capturing all these flags in the game of domination in the crypto space, so they can compete against Coinbase, so they can compete against Crypto.com, so they can compete against Binance, right? And really setting themselves in. And the question comes, is it just FTX doing this, or who's behind FTX, behind the crypto Zuckerberg over here that is funding him all this money to be able to do these things, right? Because right now we don't know, but very soon we can find out that it's all these big institutions that are trying to cut out other players or hedge their bets against other players to consolidate power and control in the crypto space.
Yeah, you know, the other interesting thing, and this is just total speculation for everyone listening, but it's something that I see. We talked about this a while ago. We did a debate. For those of you that don't know, Saturday evenings, a lot of times we'll do a crypto debate, crypto roundtable, debate crypto. A lot of fun, bring on other influencers, whatnot. One night we did a debate on whether the whether crypto was securities or not. And actually, believe it or not, I argued on the side. My dad's an attorney. I talked through it with him, and I argued on the side that a lot of these cryptocurrencies are securities. It ruffled a lot of feathers. People were not too happy to hear Keeper saying that they own a bunch of securities, right? But what I'm getting at is, and I think it's interesting, if they get into Robinhood now, like you said, Miguel, they're grabbing into the stocks, right? Now, my question, or kind of a rhetorical question is, are they also interested in Robinhood and buying them up? Because now they probably, to own Robinhood, have to have some sort of clarity on the side of the SEC. Now FTX says, hey, wait a minute. I'm already set up with you correctly. I can already sell and you know, I can play around in the stock market. Oh, you're saying that this is a security, this is a security, this is security. As we get more and more regulations and start to find out that some of these are securities, now all of a sudden they're already positioned for it. The asset doesn't even need to move, doesn't have to shut down. Like, I think it's interesting because that's what's being talked about a lot. They're setting themselves up to say, no matter what, whether you declare this a security, whether it's not, the only one that's truly in the clear is Bitcoin at this point. Whether it is or whether it isn't, Now, if FTX were to buy Robinhood, now they're just set up and say, hey, bring it on. I don't care what you want to call it. You call it anything you want. I'm ready for it. We're going to have it on this platform. We're going to offer it to you. And you know as well as I do, when you're that large, you are at the table. You are eating at the dinner parties. You are kissing babies. You are shaking hands with the people that, quite honestly, Miguel, you and I very much don't have a little bit of a distaste for.
Exactly, 100% right. Like FTX is coming to the table with these elite people to make sure that they are part of the club, that they are one of them, that they are the next chosen crypto company to thrive into space. And if they have to squeeze somebody out, whether it's Coinbase, Binance, whatever it is, they will, and they're gonna push themselves forward, and they're gonna do this by buying up all these companies and getting rid of them, right, or killing them off, or whatever it is, and rebranding them under them so they can force them into regulation. Because BlockFi got hit with a cease and desist a while ago, and they got into some issues, and it didn't really stop what they were doing. They kept going, right? So this could be a massive move. It's like, hey, you buy these people out, you get them under control, and we're going to bring you to the table, and you're going to be part of the club now.
I have heard that he's already at the table, which is exactly what you were starting to say earlier. Where's this money coming from? Because once they find the puppet, and we talk about this a lot, Zuckerberg, for example, part of the reason, whether people want to admit it or not, part of the reason that Facebook got so massive, besides the fact that it was a good freaking idea, is that Zuckerberg was willing to play ball with the liberal agenda. Well, doesn't matter, left, right, whatever.
He was willing whoever paid him the most.
Exactly. Whoever was pulling the strings in the background, he was willing to play ball. I have heard from the grapevine, and this is all just chatter, but that Sam Bankman-Fried is playing ball. And I actually love what Sean said. Sean said the thing that scares me about Sam Bankman-Fried saving all these crypto platforms is the increased consolidation and centralization of platforms. And Sean, I couldn't 100%. Agree with you more, because now we have a puppet on the stage in the crypto space that's saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to be the savior. I'm going to take care of each and every one of you. I'll buy up your debt. I'll take care of that. Here, you know what? Here, I got you. But the reality is people don't do things out of the goodness of their own heart as a general rule, right? They're doing it because he is going to be one of the world's richest men, and he is going to bow down, if he already hasn't, to the man, and he's going to be pulling your strings next when you hold anything on the FTX platform. Not your keys, not your crypto.
100%.
We stand by that. If you're an OG in crypto, or whether you're not, you need to understand self-custody is the way. It will be the only way that I believe that you will be able to truly own your own crypto. Just keep that in mind as we continue to press farther and farther into regulatory uncertainty. It's important that these platforms do not care about the assets that you hold. It's theirs as far as they're concerned. We've seen that with Coinbase. Coinbase came out. What was it they said? Basically that I don't remember how they worded it, but it essentially said these assets.
The whole issue of, like, if they go bankrupt, they're using you're
going down with
as liquidity to get out of their bankruptcies. Like, they're gonna literally lock you up, and they're gonna sell all your assets to be able to pay off whatever debts or whatever money they owe. So see you later, alligator. Your money's gone.
Yeah. And so just keep that in mind, guys. We are here for you. You guys are here. You could be anywhere on a Monday night. And where are you? We got 69, 68 people in here.
Joining the movement, bro. Joining the DCA movement.
That's right. You could be anywhere, but you are in Debate Crypto. You are joining the Danger Close Alpha movement. Guys, real quick before we sign off.
Fold.
That's right. Fold. We got a storyline going, and it's not just a story. It's happening right now. There are things happening all around this world that you cannot deny. We have food shortages, baby formula shortages. We have division of every sort. Make sure that you guys are here for Wednesday. I got to tell you, Wednesday could be a little bit of a touchy topic, but I think a lot of you don't understand the idea of Roe versus Wade. So we're going to maybe dive into some of that.
Handmaid's Tale, here we come.
The Handmaid's Tale it is. So make sure that you guys are available for Wednesday night. What If Wednesday? I think we've got a couple special guests coming on as well. You don't want to miss that. Make sure you're here. Just remember, guys, if nobody's told you before today, We love you. We appreciate you for being here. Again, you could be anywhere, but you are here. So question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl
Like it's
like
hot.
it's hot. We'll see you soon.
We're always watching.